So this is our sports day field. I must admit it seems very strange coming back on here after so many years, because it had been something like looking over there where all the trees are. It was that sort of like, that's how it would have looked, but it would have been not over there but over this way here, behind the Vauxhall Tavern, where of course, unfortunately, because the pub didn't have that many toilets, that back wall has seen so much. It could tell you stories. But from, let's say, this tree up to about maybe, let's see, round about, from here to the tree, through again, and it's like literally the whole area was just a gravel pit. And this is where we'd have a little wall. And so you'd have teams along here, and they'd have the water race, egg and spoon race, because I think one thing that the gay scene always has is a sense of fun. And the sports days brought that. Everyone didn't really like their sports days at school because who liked sports? Some of us did, but it wasn't really considered a gay thing. But I think the sports days gave you a chance to, if you were athletic or liked having fun, this was a place to have it, where we'd have the drag race, the handbag throwing, as well as the 100-yard dash, three-legged race in drag. And having done it on many occasions for various pubs, well, mainly Harpoon Louis and also for the Vauxhall Tavern, we used to have amazing fun here. And after we'd finished the sports in the afternoon, which would be from about 3 till 5, well, I mean, the sports actually started about 4, because by the time we'd finished in the Vauxhall Tavern doing our sports day show and drunken ourselves into a stupor, we would then come out here, have our sports for a couple of hours, and then go back into the pub where we'd continue with the entertainment section, which consisted of the yard of ale, the striptease, and also each team used to put in a little cabaret entertainment. Now, I'm standing roughly here, where I would have been running up and down in a frock, asking policemen the time in 6-inch heels. And I don't mean those 6-inch platforms, but 6-inch, proper 6-inch. But anyway, here we are, this area. Because I've just realised we're a bit further up. Yes, all that area around here, yes, the whole area would have been. Because on the banks we would have sat here, and we would have actually had picnics as well. There would have been burger vans. We used to have, on Sunday lunchtimes, coaches, because there were various things happening. So the coach drivers would leave their coaches around here, and they would stand by the side entrance of the Vauxhall, because we'd have to have the doors open because it got so hot and so busy. The condensation would just literally, you walk in there and you'd come out drenched because the ceilings would be damp from people being in there. But it was all part of the fun of the Vauxhall Tavern. And Pat and Breeder, who were the main sort of publicans when I was here, they were the ones that made sure that it was a fun thing and a family event. They looked after the artists, and the artists looked after them. They also looked after the community and vice versa. Unfortunately, we lost Pat a year ago, but his legacy at the Vauxhall Tavern lives on, because all those that were fortunate enough to be here when he was here, that was something that would always do. And if anyone needed help, any artist would say, oh look, we need to put a charity together. Could you come down and do something? We would be down at the Vauxhall.